this is part of the grade 5 workpack, pages 8 to 9. Okay, let's go through the first question. Ask you to work out the estimate. So when you're estimating, you round into one significant figure, one number that isn't 0. 3.1 is roughly 3. 9.87 is roughly 10. I'm making sure I have one number that isn't 0. And 0.509 is 0.5. I can see the answer in the top line, the numerator, 3 times 10 is 30 divided by 0.5. Now, divided by 0.5 is quite tricky, and a lot of people make mistakes with that. I don't like having a decimal point and a fraction. It doesn't look the correct notation. So I'm going to multiply everything by 10. And when I multiply it by 10, it gets rid of, eliminates the decimal point, because 0.5 times 10 is 5. Now I can see that 300 divided by 5 is 60. Question number 2 tells us Margaret has some goats, so we're setting the scene. And the goats produce an average total of 21.7 litres of milk per day for 280 days. She sells the milk in half-litre bottles. Work out an estimate for estimate. So we're going to go back and estimate. 21.7 is roughly 22, which is roughly 20. We want one significant figure. 280 is roughly 300 days. So we know they produce 20 litres of milk per day for 300 days. Right, so let's go back to the question. We're working out for the total number of 1.5 litre bottles. So if it's one bottle is half a litre, therefore 2 bottles will be 1 litre, and she makes 20 litres of milk per day, so that is going to be 40 bottles per day. And then we've got to then multiply that by 300, because it's happening for 300 days. So we're going to do 40 times 300. 4 times 3 is 12, so it must be 12,000 bottles. Question number 3. Again, we've got another estimate, so we're rounding. 89.3 becomes 90. 0.51 becomes 0.5, which is the same as a half. Half of 90 is 45. So there's my answer for my numerator. 4.8 is approximately 5, and 45 divided by 5 is 9. Right, let's look at question 4. We'll work out an estimate for this calculation. Now we've got this symbol, which is your square root. So as I'm finding an estimate, I'm making sure, I'm hoping that I get a square number as my answer. Let's begin. 1.98 is roughly 2. 2.16 is approximately 2, and 7.35 is approximately 7. Using our order of operations, we do the multiplying first and then we add. So we've got 16, which is a square number. Square root of 16 is 4. If I didn't get an answer of 4, I'd go back and check all of my estimations. Right, let's have a look at question 5. Tells us a ticket for a seat at a school play costs £2.95. 21 rows of seats, 39 seats in each row, so that's in one row. And the school sells all the tickets. Work out an estimate for the money that the school will get. So we're going to now estimate 21 rows is roughly, in a row is roughly 40. So we've got 20 rows of 40. 20 rows of 40 is 800. The tickets cost £2.95, so we estimate that at £3. So we've got 800 tickets at £3 each, so 8 times 3 is 24. So we're estimating £2,400. Question number 5. Jane writes down the following. That means we are going to estimate. Explain why Jane's answer cannot be correct. So 3.4 is roughly, this symbol here is 5.3 is approximately 5, and 3 times 5 equals 15. Using estimation, Jane is not correct because the answer will be close to 15. In actual fact, we can probably see that she's put the decimal point in the wrong place. Thank you. That is the end of the video recording.